Let's take a look. So Adingra is your pacey forward. You don't want to play a high back line against him. He's always going to run onto those balls, and if he's caught out, even with a fairly speedy defender up against him, he's one of those guys you don't want in that situation. His finishing in both those clips, as you can see, is clinical. Takes a couple of touches, not more than necessary, and he's right there. Keepers usually stand no chance. Picks his corner, does the job. I mean, the Ivorian's anticipation and movement off the ball, especially in counter-attack situations, is immaculate. His movement off the ball right there, you see, he sees the keeper. He already knows where he's going to place it. There, just one touch, enough to put the blow. I think the other thing that stands out for me is his anticipation and movement in blind areas, like in blind spots. He sneaks in behind defenders, and his finish, like there again, immaculate, like top of the drawer type of thing, top of the drawer type of volley. That's like world class. There again, the standard thing we talked about. He's in a blind area, he runs, he anticipates, he already knows, minimal touches, executes. Especially if you have him in a forward line that's highly mobile and pacey, they do great deal of damage. There again, typical thing, blind side, comes through, right foot, immediate placement. That position again, immaculate stuff. I think something else that Adingra is able to do quite well is, I've seen him on rotation, he's able to also play off the right side and not just on the left side. His finish is still on his right, acute angle, that's his preferred shot. He puts it away, no problem. Now Adingra can do a lot of things inside the box. It's either he tries to make assists or he does finishes himself. Like there you see, one touch stab, his preferred foot, goes there, does a bit of a dribble, looks for space, attempt on goal. Like in the next clip, you look at him there, he sizes it up, his preferred foot again, shot at goal. Next shot, it's the same pattern, runs across goal and makes a shot. Now if you give him space, he takes a bit more liberties, and sometimes you get super jams, like that goal there last season. Sized it up, took his shot. Now, generally from observing, I think that Adingra, what he has against other fast forwards in the EPO is his ability to really press. Like, he's got a lot of energy, man. He doesn't let teams off on loose balls. There you see, he picks off loose pass at the back. Again in this clip, lackluster passing, unawareness, the defender. Adingra runs across goal, his trademark shot at goal, and he presses and punishes the opponents there. You have to find he's got nimble feet, his dribbling isn't that excessive, it takes minimum touches but he's very effective. If you look up here again, he presses off a loose ball, minimum touches, back of the net. Like, I mean, this young Ivorian striker is like the poacher. You don't want your defense slacking or going to sleep for a minute. You get, even communicating badly and doing those sort of unprofessional passes, you get punished. Like this guys, for instance, were very likely to get off easily with that. Here's another template goal, poor back pass, Adingra, acute angle, right foot, finish. I mean, it's just a sensation to watch. He doesn't seem to want to spend a lot of time on the ball, Simon Adringa, but when he does need to dribble, make space for himself, he does able to do a decent job. Like you see in those clips, he just does a few touches, turns, moves, there, nice little trick, nice little flick, and he picks his spot and scores. Here's where he takes on a couple of defenders, three in that space, moves, just weave past, and goes across. Yeah, he does a decent bit of dribbling, but it's not really that extensive. I think it's because he's not that big a player. He doesn't want to get himself involved in those real physical tussles. He just rather uses pace to navigate and find space. And like, this is a typical example of where he dribbles and loses out physically, gets fouled. He wants to do that. I think I'm more of a fan of this simple dribbles and run into space trademarks he's established for himself. Whenever he wants to buy time out far on the wing or in the half spaces, he simply pushes the ball here and there, then he retains it, switches up play. Yeah, his strategy is to stay in space. Oh, I mean, Adingra is just a player who uses his feet. Literally finding footage of him using his head, that's hard. Well, I think this is where Adingra also shines. His link-up play is immaculate. It's improved vastly in his European game. He's able to make those long passes both on the ground, and as you can see that in that clip there, picks out his teammate, is able to run. As long as your forwards you can match him for pace, you'll be able to have a great assist supply. Like you see from this throw in there, his vision is great too. He's able to play that long pass and help his team get that header through and that goal. Technique is balanced. You don't want to give Adingra a lot of space, especially like when he's in that final third there. There you see he's also got the ability to play that build-up pass. That's not really the final pass, but it's got an impact on the game, like there leading up to a goal. I think when he runs in from midfield, it's also a great advantage because defenders are drawn to him. You never know if he's really going to make a pass or he's going to make an attempt on goal. There you see he draws numbers through him, he's making the run. Though I do believe that his decision making at times lets him down, but when he does make the right decision, he's able to convert. Also on link-up play, whenever he's in a position to receive from other people, he's also able to execute well. There he comes with another assist from a short dead ball situation. There runs through, you can see he's drawing people already, everyone's trying to keep up with him. There, yeah, I think his decision making over time, like if you look, this is all a bit older footage, but if you look like from the last 22-23 season, you can actually see that his assist numbers are very high. He's able to feed and supply people in the attacking phase of the game. Few dribbles there, goes through, sets himself up. I think I've already touched a bit on his adaptability. He prefers being on the left, but on the right he can still execute. There you can see him come through and make a finish at that accurate angle on the right wing. Also here you can see on the throw-in, defensive mishap. He runs in behind the defense, bears down the goal, easily slots it in. You see, the level of confidence on Adingra kind of reminds me of prime Eto back in his time with Barcelona. Be running riot all over the place. He could exchange the wing and he could find a finish. There again you see him like blindside run, comes through center of the goal, just in the golden area, and takes a shot at goal. There's a replay, he just slots it up right there. Well, the defense could do better, but he does pick up on people not being away and he punishes people. Literally looking for that space. I mean, the next clip is different, but you could almost think it's the same item. But there it comes through, textbook finish, defense is unaware, caught sleeping, calls for the ball, and he punishes them. So if there's signs of anything to come, it's with that goal, that strike from yesterday, even though he came on as a substitute for the Albion yesterday. Confident strike. I think we can expect a lot more from this young Ivorian throughout the season and throughout his career. Guys, thanks for watching. So please do share, comment and subscribe.